Today we are starting topic 6-1. You know how to multiply by 1 and 2-digit numbers. Today you're going to learn a shortcut for multiplying decimals by 10, 100, or 1000. Or as we also know in exponential form, 10 to the first power, 10 squared, and 10 cubed. Let's take a look at our problem. A baker needs to purchase 10 pounds of pecans and 10 pounds of flour. Pecans cost $2.89 per pound, and flour costs 45 cents per pound. How much will the baker spend for each ingredient? First, let's look at our standard form and exponential form chart. We have to remember that 10 is equivalent to 10 to the first power, and so on for 100 is equivalent to 10 squared. But what is equivalent to 10 cubed, or 10 to the third power? Good. 10 to the third power is equivalent to 1000. Now we're going to see examples of multiplying 45 cents by the exponential form of 10. So 45 cents times 10 to the first power equals 4.5. 45 cents times 10 to the second power is 45. And 45 cents times 10 to the third power is 450. What do you notice the decimal doing in all three numbers? Is it moving to the right or to the left? Good. Each time you multiply by exponential form, you need to move your decimal to the right. Also, when you look at 45 cents times 10 to the third, it equals 450. We don't have a decimal any longer in the answer. What did we add when we ran out of numbers to put the decimal behind? Good. So these are two things to remember. When you multiply 4.5 by 10 to different powers, the decimal moves to the right. And also, you need to use a 0 as a placeholder when the decimal moves past the digits in the number. Now we need to work through our problem. Remember, we have to solve for pecans and for flour. Let's look up at our original problem and write down the different prices and how much we need of each item. Pecans are $2.89 per pound, and we need 10 pounds of them. Flour is 45 cents per pound, and we need 100 pounds of them. So now let's go write our problem. So for pecans, we need 10 pounds. What is the exponential form for 10? Good. It would be 10 to the first power. We're going to multiply that by the price of pecans, which would be $2.89. Does anyone remember the direction that the decimal goes in? Good. It needs to move to the right. And since it's only 10 to the first power, we move it one spot to the right. And we end up with 28.9. Now we're dealing with money. So what this is telling me is that it's $28.90. So we do need to add that 0 onto the back of the 9. So now we know that it's going to cost us $28.90 to buy 10 pounds of pecans. Let's move on to flour. How many pounds of flour did we need? Good. We needed 100 pounds of flour. If we look up at our chart, what is the exponential form for 100? Good. We would do 10 to the second power and multiply that by the price per pound, which would be 45 cents. Now remember, we have to move to our decimal to the right. And we have our exponential, our exponent is 2, so we move it 2 places to the right. And we would end up with 45. And what can we add to the end since we're dealing with money? Good, we're going to add 2 zeros. So we would end up spending $45 to buy 100 pounds of flour.